Guys, I'm Beta06 here. Today we're gonna be doing an episode on how to scratch, and we're gonna be doing the costume. So basically, the costume, you can click this right here, and you can draw. And then you can click this thing, this purple thing. You can send a squirrel by clicking on the white dots and squirrel. And this basically does nothing. It doesn't. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't work for this, but so you can basically if you click this button right here, click, it'll let you zoom in. And you can then find a color, click, then you have that color to draw with. But this mouse thing right here allows you to select. So you click on what you want to select. Like for example, click. Then you could drag around. And this button right here, you if you click on something, it'll show miniature dots. But what you do is you click on it in this version. Then click this, and then you can edit it. So like for example, I can grab a dot, move it. But also you can make your own dots. Like for example, boom, I made my own dot right here by clicking on the outline of where I want it to be. Yeah. And now this right here, basically you click and then you can type. Yeah, and this it basically makes it so you could fill in gaps. Like for example, I'm gonna make the interior this color. Yeah, but also you're able to change the whole color of stuff by just holding it on it like this. Okay, so let's teach you this. The circle, basically you just click, then you can move it around. And yeah, but if you want a perfect circle, click, hold shift. And if you hold shift while dragging, it'll be a perfect circle. Well, if you don't, it'll be like this. So now lines. You basically click, drag. And these little dots right here, you click and drag. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty simple. But so, and this is just a square. You could do the same thing. Hold shift, and you got a perfect square. Well, if you want to group, let's talk about. So you could click on something with this. Hold curl and shift at the same time, and then you can click, and then you can move these. But now to talk about this, it's basically an outline. So I can make like an outline. I can make this have an outline by clicking on it, and then yeah. In the copy and paste button, so pretend I click copy. I'll go to a new costume, paste. It pastes the thing in. But now what this button does, so you click this to paste. Delete button, you click on what you want to delete, click delete. But it also is, if you click on the screen and drag, it'll select everything in that order. And yeah, so you like for example, what if I make a dot right here and a dot right here? I could click one in this, and then I can hold curl and shift. Click the other one, then I can click group, and then they become one sprite. But if I click on it and click ungroup, they're two sprites. But yeah, basically what these do is you could switch it. You can make it flip the other way. And yeah, this basically, for example, what if I make a square that is black? You see, and this goes behind it. And so what you do is the front button basically sends it to front. So sends it front. And the back button sends it to the back. Front, back, front. And the the backward button just sends it one layer back. While the forward button just sends it one layer forward. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And if you want to like for example, if I delete this, there's arrows right here. I can click it and undo. But if I liked it with nothing, I could click this and it's gone. And it goes to where it last was. So I can click this right here and like change it name. And yeah, that's the costume sprite down. And now since the costume sprite is down, let's do what everybody does. Let's go. So let's move over to here. So you could click on this thing where it says sprite right here, and you can like type your sprite. And this basically makes it so if you wanted to show, you click this. If you wanted to hide, you click this. If you want to change the size, you click this, it changes. So now it's bigger. And if you want to change the direction, so you click this, and then you can turn it. But if you want it to only go left and right, click this, and click this if you want it to spin. And then click this if you want it to change sides. But this, it doesn't allow it to turn. So this right here doesn't allow it to turn at all. And this basically is the X position. So I could set it to like 180. The X position goes there. But make sure when you click your sprite, put it in this axis this like thing right here. Because this is the middle, you want it to attach to this. And also you can click stuff and then use the arrow keys to move it. After clicking it. But yeah, so we have in the Y it's the same thing, but since the Y to yeah. And now since we have this done, make sure you're in costumes right here. And up here you click scratch, it'll send you to the main scratch menu settings. How you could change it. There's many settings. Color mode. We'll do that later. But file, you could save. New basically makes a new project. Save now makes it save, and save as a copy creates a copy of this game you created. Alright, and after that, alright.